Namaste. This is a concept pitch for a web series called Boozywood. I would like you to take only a few minutes of your time to listen to this. Does watching violent movie scenes in movies and video games influence children into aggressive behavior? Does watching a lot of internet porn make a child more prone to committing horrific sexual offenses? If you answered yes to any of these, then you are ready to answer my next question. Does watching your favorite Bollywood or Kollywood hero drinking and dancing and enjoying with his friends on big screen make a young person take to the bottle? Does listening to catchy booze-based movie item songs over and over again want you to lip sync your way to the nearest bar for a peg? If you said probably true, then listen on. Whether it's Todi si jo peeli hai, ya Ganpat chal darula, or Machi open the bottle. Both North Indian and South Indian movies over the ages have glorified drinking openly. These movie stars who shed tears for dogs getting affected by bursting patakas on Diwali have pretty much nothing to say when their songs are influencing teenage guys driving drunk on streets and ramming their BMWs and Porsches on innocent bystanders. Very few Indian movie stars have openly spoken against alcoholism and how our movies are openly promoting it. Rajinikanth is one star who was in younger days known for his trademark, flipping of the cigarette routine and was known to be an alcohol addict. But after he turned a new leaf, he has stopped doing this and even advocated on stage to his fans to quit the habit. A lot of people will get defensive immediately and say, no, drinking is not a crime. And there is no correlation that they get influenced only by seeing movie songs. To tell you what, there is tons of research conducted by leading institutions about the strong link between showing and seeing and watching a drinking related song or a scene and people trying to imitate that in real life. To counter that, movies now start showing a rather lame message spouting out evils of drinking, and they show a little blurb at a corner of the song during scenes which show a bottle or a wine glass. But tell me this, if the movie makers truly believed that alcohol drinking is injurious to health and very habit forming, why are they actively promoting it? It doesn't really matter if the story demands it. Well, even a sad moment of a hero breaking up with his girlfriend is an occasion for a kuttu song or an item number with the bottle. More alarming is when these real superstars in real life get involved in brazen roadkills but are never brought to book. You know whom I'm referring to. Further emboldening their millions of followers that drinking is cool and one can get away with any crime after a binge drinking session. As per Indian law, advertisement of alcohol in print or media is an offense. But happily, we as consumers of this gross, blatant surrogate advertising seem to have accepted it and, it's okay. So what can we do about this? Should we try and ban or censor all those songs and sequences? Nah. Now that will be a monumental legal battle which we don't want to get into. Besides, it's an open secret that whatever be the political ideology, state governments in India get their lion's share of revenue from alcohol-related sales. So anything concerning reducing the supply of alcohol through bans or prohibition will be faced with huge legal resistance. What if we can induce the movie makers to voluntarily wean away from projecting drinking habits, thereby reducing the impact of such surrogate advertising in movies? What if we can reduce the demand itself, whereby less people would end up as alcohol addicts? Mind you, alcohol addiction is the first step towards even greater forms of intoxication such as ganja or drugs and synthetic hallucinants. This web series concept, titled Boozywood, an obvious take on Bollywood or Kollywood, delves into that idea. No, it's not some boring, preachy documentary series. In today's 5-second attention span generation, that's only one swipe away from being totally ignored by our target audience. This web series idea uses a secret weapon: humor. This series would utilize a candid camera, reality TV style format inspired by hits like Nathan For You in Prime Video and Cyrus Brocha's very famous MTV Bakra. These candid camera prank shows have acquired cult status and are repeatedly watched for their humor, suspense, and intrigue value. The host and the team would be interacting, aka roasting, with real world personalities like movie stars, TV stars, lyricists, songwriters, music directors, producers, and directors who are all and also involve people who have suffered from alcoholism and its consequences and those fighting on the streets to reduce its impact. The idea is not to shame or abuse the personalities but rather give them a chance to redeem themselves. It could be like roasting them for promoting alcohol, realize the damage they are doing, and assign tasks such as go visit a rehabilitation center, counseling the addicts, and vowing not to do any alcohol promotion in their movies or ads, and participating in anti drinking campaigns. Being stars with immense following, their actions or stand which they take would create ripple effects in the larger community. We intend to engage popular comedic anchors and hosts such as Cyrus Brocha and his team from News That Wasn't as primary anchors. Each episode will have an additional host who are well known for being stand up comics and bring in their creativity as well, such as Ayo Sharda, Alexander Babu, Prashasti Singh, Princy Parekh, Shrija Chaturvedi, to name a few. Each episode of the web series will thus guarantee a very high entertainment quotient and also carry the message through. See, the stand is not to say don't drink, because even medical practitioners do accept that moderate amount of alcohol is good for health. It is only when things go out of control that it leads to all the bad things. How to drink responsibly and be a social drinker if the need be. We will even have one segment where a famous bartender explains the difference between beer and gin and whiskey and scotch and vodka and whatnot, and what is the limit to a bunch of young teenagers who are about to take their first sip. So, even if you do want to drink or love to drink, at least be a more informed drinker. In summary, this web series hopes to achieve three objectives: A, to be entertaining, B, to be effective in creating a positive social impact, and C, to be commercially successful. I have the first 10 segment part ready. If you are with me till now and interested to know more, please contact me at the ID shared below and I will be happy to send you a synopsis and chat further. Thanks for watching. Jai Hind.